When working on a film, we need to create shots that evoke certain emotions, such as loneliness or romance. To emphasize this, we can use a combination of heavy rain and lightning outside the window in the dark. But how can this be achieved without breaking the bank? In this tutorial, I will show you step by step how to film a cinematic night scene with rain and lightning on a budget. Greetings to all filmmakers. I'm Serj Zotov, a filmmaker and DP from Cyprus. As usual, I want to discuss film lighting and filmmaking and how it works together. Please subscribe, like, and let's get started right away. Here is the scene we filmed. As usual, I start by defining the composition of the shot and the camera angle. This is important because later I will build lighting and create fake rain based on this information. I unroll the hose and try to figure out exactly where I need to attach the sprinkler to get the most believable effect. I need to decide what kind of rain it will be, what angle of incidence of drops, and what intensity is needed for the right feeling. It's always worth spending a little time experimenting to get the best result. Move away or get closer. I know how difficult it is to say to the team at the beginning, guys, I'm sorry, I don't have an exact understanding of how this will work. Let's try and make a decision. Every filmmaker has gone through this, so don't worry. Having decided on an approximate place where I want to place the hose, I lay out my cheap tripod, which as it seemed to me, would be suitable for this task. On top, I installed eImage's super clamps, a very good all-around tool for attaching lighting fixtures and other necessary things. I secured the hose and turned on my homemade rain machine. Oh no, the rain is not coming down from above, but instead is falling from the side, which seems quite implausible. I'm redoing it. I'll place another clamp on the door and attach super clamps with a hose to it. By moving the door, I adjust the angle of incidence of water drops. Now I like the way the rain looks a lot more, as we see some of the water hitting the wall above the window and then flowing down onto the window. It looks more realistic to me. The result is not perfect as the water flow is limited to a narrow beam, but looks good overall. The next task is to place and set up a dynamic light behind the window, which will create a lightning effect, and also highlight my fake rain. For this, I use a Nanlite Forza 500, which I can very finely tune, and I enjoy working with it because it is very reliable and powerful. I place the clamp on the fence and attach a lighting device to it. To control the fixture remotely, I will need a Nanlite transmitter, which will allow me to set up the Forza 500 and other Nanlite lighting fixtures remotely via an app on my phone. Very handy when working with a small team. I start the effect of the storm, adjust the frequency and speed of light flashes in the application. Great result. Let's talk separately about how important it is to choose the right angle for lighting and rain. Here's a shot from the camera that filmed the backstage. The rain does not look realistic. We can see that it is from a water hose pouring onto the window. And here is another angle that we shot with the main camera. And here the position of light and rain is the same as in the previous frame, but from a different point, we see a completely different effect. Let's compare the two shooting points. Be careful when choosing the angle and shooting point. Let's move forward. I used a Nanlite Pavo Tube 30C with a magenta shade to serve as the key light for the shot. This colored light was in keeping with the Christmas tree garland that was included in the frame. I also decided to add background lighting outside the window, because without this additional light, the raindrops on the window were hard to see and the whole image was less poetic. In the community tab, I regularly post lighting schemes that we analyze on our channel. You can always take them for your project. View these videos to better understand cinematic lighting approaches that will enable you to quickly use creativity and generate the desired feel in your scene. Always make your own movie, and see you soon!